As we think about the vast expanse of space, we are constantly reminded of the mysterious nature of the universe. The black hole is one such mystery that continues to confuse scientists and space enthusiasts alike. It's the region in space-time where gravity is so strong that nothing, not even light, can escape through, let alone light. No type of electromagnetic wave can get out of that area of the universe. Regions like these black holes remind us how much we still have to uncover about the universe. And every time we make a new discovery, it feels like we're just scratching the surface. It's like the more we learn, the more mysterious it becomes. But you know what's exciting? Scientists have recently made an important discovery about the black holes. Yes, you heard it right. They have unraveled something from those mysteries. I know you must be curious to know what it is, and trust me, it's fascinating. So stick around with us and we'll unveil this discovery together. Supermassive black holes. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, supermassive black holes can weigh as much as billions of suns. It's fascinating to think that there are these massive objects in the center of every galaxy, even in the smaller ones. Scientists have claimed that these black holes have an uncontrolled appetite and consume gas, dust, and stars in their galaxy, becoming even heavier than small galaxies themselves. Doesn't it sound terrifying? But do you know what's even more scary? How little we know about them. Growth phase of black holes. Thanks to recent research, we now have a better understanding of when some black holes experience their largest growth spurt. By studying how quickly a black hole eats, its mass, and the amount of radiation around it, researchers can gain valuable insights into a black hole's history. NASA's James Webb Space Telescope is now providing scientists with new images that help them better understand some of the universe's most powerful forces. Meanwhile, Dartmouth researchers are conducting a study that sheds light on the mystery of supermassive black holes during their growth phase, known as active galactic nuclei or AGN. These black holes emit light that can have different shades, illumination, and spectral signatures. Astronomers discovered back in the late 1980s that light signatures from space, ranging from radio waves to X-rays, were likely coming from AGNs that are surrounded by a ring of gas and dust known as a torus. The theory is that the brightness and colors of these objects are caused by the angle from which they are observed and how much the torus obstructs the view. As a result, an agreeable theory of AGNs was developed. According to this theory, if a black hole is viewed through its torus, it should appear faint, while it should appear bright when viewed from above or below the ring. But the thing is, according to recent research, this theory might be wrong. Yes, it contradicts the idea that all black holes are the same. According to the study, the amount of dust and gas around a black hole directly relates to how active it is. When a black hole feeds rapidly, it pushes dust and gas away, which makes it appear brighter. Pretty cool, right? This finding proves that there are distinctions in black holes. While supermassive ones exist, they vary significantly from each other and have different light signatures. The study also found that heavily hidden black holes vary from the observable ones. Also, it goes against the notion that the differences in light signatures are just due to the observation angle and supports the idea that there is a relationship between the structure of torus structures encircling black holes and how they grow. This study wasn't just a random one. It was a decade-long project by an international group of scientists who used the high-energy NASA X-ray telescope, SWIFTBAT. Previously, they had many assumptions about the physics of these objects, but now they know that heavily concealed black holes have quite different characteristics from unobscured AGN. Creation of black holes. Now let's circle back to the question, how are supermassive black holes formed? Recently, a new study provided some important information that could help us understand how these mysterious objects are created. From what science has so far observed, most of these black holes are formed when massive stars die. It's true. But the stars mentioned here are even more gigantic than our sun, and speculations are that they radiate energy and light. But when they burn out their nuclear fuel, they can no longer withstand the relentless force of gravity. This leads to a spectacular explosion known as a supernova. During this explosion, a massive portion of the star's mass is ejected into space. What remains of the star after the supernova is the core, which is incredibly dense. This core collapses further, compressing into an unimaginably dense point known as a singularity. The singularity is the heart of the black hole, where gravity becomes so intense that even light cannot escape. Although the formation of stellar mass black holes is well understood, the birthplace of supermassive black holes, such as the one believed to reside at the center of our galaxy, is still a topic of active research in astrophysics: Hawking radiation. So what makes these supermassive black holes different from others? Well, for one, they're enormous and have exceptional feeding habits. But here's where it gets really intriguing. Some scientists think that these black holes might have the capability to make brand new universes. Sounds absurd, right? I mean, we're not even sure if other universes exist in the first place. But that's what they proposed. What's the reasoning behind it? Well, they theorized that the singularity at the center of black holes is beyond the laws of physics, and hence, it can even change its surroundings to the conditions it needs in order to create a new universe. Isn't it a mind-bending concept? Maybe it won't be for long because there's still research going on about it. The discovery of this phenomenon, called Hawking radiation, was made by the brilliant physicist Stephen Hawking in 1974. From being an object that can consume planets and stars to something that creates new universes, it's all pretty wild. In any case, this new study is definitely a step in the right direction for understanding the mysteries of the universe. So, to make it easy to understand, there are two main things we need to know. First off, a black hole has a point of no return, which is called the event horizon. Anything that crosses this point gets pulled into the black hole and never comes back. Secondly, in space, there are particles and antiparticles that can suddenly appear out of nowhere and then quickly destroy each other, leaving nothing behind. It seems like at one point energy is being taken from space and then at the other being released during this process. Now, let's imagine you're outside the black hole's event horizon when a particle and its antiparticle suddenly appear. But before they can destroy each other, one particle gets sucked into the black hole while the other manages to escape. When this happens, the energy that was taken from space is not given back. To balance things out, the mass of the black hole must decrease by the exact amount of the particle that escaped. This way, everything in the universe remains in balance. You might be wondering how that's even possible. Well, it turns out that the matter that makes up these particles falls off before it gets too close to them. This fallen matter then solidifies into chunks that can be thrown out at very high speeds. For example, Sagittarius A star is one such supermassive black hole that can spit out chunks at a speed of 20 million miles per hour. Some of these chunks can even end up in our solar system. So the next time you look up at the stars, just remember that there's a lot more going on up there than meets the eye. As a result of this emission, these black holes also emit a stream of particles called Hawking radiation, which causes them to lose mass and disappear over time gradually. The Cow event. An unusual event burst onto the scene on June 16, 2018, and it's been nicknamed the Cow because of the final letters in its official name, at 2018 Cow. Due to this event, the space lit up like nothing we've ever seen, at least 10 times brighter than a regular old supernova. And then, just like that, it faded away over a few months. One group of scientists thinks it might be a huge black hole consuming a passing star. Their explanation was that in a process known as a tidal disruption event, a black hole's immense gravitational pull disintegrated the star into a stream of gas, forming the unique cloud of material. On the other hand, some researchers argue that the Cow could actually be linked to a supernova, a massive star's explosive end. When a supernova happens, it can leave behind a black hole or a neutron star. This theory suggests that the Cow might represent the birth of one of these black holes. Which one of these theories do you think seems plausible? Did we witness the formation of a black hole or see one consume a star? Whatever it is, it's one of the most spectacular events in the history of black hole research. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any thoughts or opinions, please share them with us in the comments section below. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more great content. Stay tuned for our next video.